What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today I'm participating in an event on the official Marvel Snap Discord server, Even or Odd, where you can only play cards in your deck that have even power or odd power. You have to pick one. The other day I talked about some of the decks that I think are going to be the best options for this event. And since then, with the recent OTA, that was actually a pretty big shakeup for this event because now the Season Pass card can get played alongside all of the 10 power cards that it synergizes with. And you can even put Scar in the deck. So both of those cards were actually buffed for this event specifically. So I'm thinking I'm just going to play what I think is the most powerful deck, and that is Even Odin Surfer. Ooh, Triskelion. It's going to give us both a bunch of random non-even or odd cards. Ooh, discard. Okay. So Triskelion doesn't really favor them, but they're able to break out of the Triskelion a little bit easier too. We'll probably just drop Quake here. Hope to maybe get them, but with no real intention to do so. And then Magic, make it a 7-turner. And hopefully find the means to combo off. Okay, they actually have a way to junk me a little bit. That's going to happen in the Triskelion though, my friend. And then, do I want to just get rid of Danger Room? Probably. Odd discard is really interesting. But I have Sarah plus Mystique, so I think I'm going to snap. So they are just odd discard. Oh, with Moon Knight, right. Okay, they get my Absorbing Man. It's a bit of a bummer. But I'm really just banking on Sarah plus Mystique here, allowing me to have a lot of flexibility. Probably play Cassandra and then play Mystique both in the Triskelion, so that way I can clear this Widow's Kiss. And then I've got one final turn where all of my stuff costs 2 less, and I'm hoping to draw Silver Surfer, Wong, and Odin. No longer have Hazmat here either. Yeah, okay. They do get to run Swarm, and then it's a Stature Black Bolt deck. That's basically what I had come up with. Brood's not great with the other junk going on, because it only leaves me 3 other spaces for the final turn. Yeah, that's just a Triskelion card. Triskelion makes it tough to fact-check your opponent is playing only evens or odds. Oh, Wong is interesting. I could draw Ironheart or Silver Surfer. I feel like those are my only reasonable options, and I don't feel like making my cards cheaper does that much for me at this point. Could use Sasquatch to clear this Widow's Kiss, and then play a Brood here, and then on the final turn I'm just going Wong, Mystique, and then Surfer or Ironheart. It's probably the best call I've got. Interestingly, I could also use the Brood to clear the Widow's Kiss. That does work. Ooh, Cersei's interesting, but terrible for them. Wow. That was huge. And I draw Silver Surfer. That also feels huge. All right, there's a combo. Let's see if it is enough. I don't have priority, but it's not like my opponent can Alioth unless they got it off Triskelion. So I don't see this being too big of a deal. Okay, Baron Zemo maybe grabs my Ironheart. No, it's my Magic. And then Proxima Midnight. I think this will be enough to win one or both of these locations. I'm getting plus 16 in Limbo, so yeah, I win in Limbo and in Monster Island. Cool. Game 2, Monster Island again, and Magic is probably snap-worthy. I haven't seen any way that they have to interact with Magic. Interestingly, Serra makes Moon Knight really interesting. Until that point, it's just a 50-50 for them to hit one of these two cards. Looks like they don't have the Moon Knight, or they have Proxima Midnight, though. Holla. I'm tempted to just do this. Would allow me to then Absorbing Man. That's pretty cool too. And Hala might not even activate. Though, I could sneaky win Hala with Absorbing Man. That's probably fun too. Alright, sure. Let's go Brood Absorbing Man, the classic combo. Never mind. Let's... not? Yeah, they do have the Proxima Midnight here. So now I can't develop Wong, which is kind of awkward. Never mind, I can. Forgot about Los Diablos. So I probably just develop Wong, play Serra. Final turn, maybe Ironheart Odin or Sebastian Shaw, Ironheart Silver Surfer. Both of those are decent plays. Baron Zemo always grabs my Hazmat, which is an interesting interaction. They Hazmat with priority there. Basically negative power for them across the board. I probably am supposed to play this Magic. It's a little bit off curve, but drawing me into Silver Surfer or Odin is still quite good. Okay, I lose my Seabass, but I don't even think I needed that. I could play Cassie into Wong now too. I'm just hoping to not draw Mystique. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So with that Mystique draw, I think I'm supposed to play Serra here now. And then hope to play Silver Surfer or Odin. I think I'm hoping for Silver Surfer. I could just play both of these this turn and then still play Odin next turn. If I draw Silver Surfer, it's better to have played these two cards, just like slightly. If I draw Odin, then it's also better to have played these two cards. Okay. Been a minute since I've played this deck. Gotta refresh my memory here. Oh, they play nothing on turn 6, setting up for a big turn 7. We are gonna have priority going into the final turn, so that's kind of cool. And it's just an Odin play. I've already won now in Los Diablos, and I probably win with this in Ruins. They're putting 14 power here. Yeah, I think we beat this. Let's snap. It's a bit of a boomer snap. Cersei could be a little wacky. Cersei on this location. Could they be going Stature, Cersei, plus Blade over here? That might be the play, but this Odin is going to trigger twice. So I think Cassie will overcome. They can't play Shadow King. They probably don't play Shang-Chi because they're running Moon Knight, right? Shang-Chi does beat me, but I'm just banking on it not being a thing. Okay, Stature there. Gambit plus Copycat. Oh, but they don't have anything to discard. Oh, they stole my Silver Surfer. That's why they stayed in it. Okay, they're like, oh, this guy doesn't have Silver Surfer. That's really funny. Copycat just won me that game because they knew I didn't have Silver Surfer, so they stayed in it for another second. That's a really silly interaction. After playing a few more games, I realized that most people are probably in this event because they're trying to win a season pass, and so I probably don't need to play the absolute best deck, and I'm gonna give Odd Bounce a try. Spider-Ham, possibly the discard deck, possibly like Bounce or something still. Don't think I'm gonna make use of Bast here. I don't know if I want priority, but I think it makes sense to play Agent Venom here and just conserve my space elsewhere. Oh, they raccooned me. Okay, it does seem like it is possibly Bounce though with that. And And not having priority could still be good. I forgot I kept Wolfsbane in this deck. I thought I took it out. Hawkeye plus Vibranium are reasonable with Panopticon. So it's probably a reason enough to just play Hawkeye here instead. It's a little bit weird, and I think I'm just not going to play the Bast or maybe use it with a Hitmonkey. Definitely bounce at this point. I guess I'm possibly just doing this turn. No, I want to... The only way that I get to beast the Wolfsbane is if I play Wolfsbane this turn, beast it, and then play it next turn. I will just beast the Hood. This is fine. I'm getting 8 power demons, which I do still like, and then Acid Arrow is going to significantly limit their potential in Vibranium Mines. I feel like we could probably be snapping. I don't think I want to play the Pig. Next turn I'm going to need some plays for Vibranium Mines. I almost don't hate the Acid Arrow into Panopticon, but I think I'm winning Panopticon anyways with 2 8-power demons. Let's snap here. And I think the plan is Wolfsbane into Vibranium Mines with a significant lead there already. A lead of 8. Okay, could have junked them out in Panopticon. I don't think this is a Killmonger deck, though. Which is definitely something to bank on. Oh, I did junk them out in Panopticon. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't paying enough attention then to what I was actually doing here. They're going to get some arrows themselves, but... Oh, and they're going to junk me out. Bummer. Guess I could have played around that. What are they planning on doing here? They play like a 3-power... I mean, it doesn't... I don't really know how their bishop overcomes this, to be honest. This is a pretty big lead here. Wolfsbane is also just a lot of points, and then I get to win by 10 over here, too. Sure, I mean, all of this seems reasonable. They don't even get to Acid Arrow me. So I think I'm feeling good about this. Little junk versus bounce, classic matchup. What do they have? They have 2 cards only. No way that's good enough. It'd have to be Killmonger. Yeah, basic arrow plus what, 5? Blue Marvel not gonna do it. And we're able to grab the win. And to finish it off here, let's play with some odd Arishem and see what we can get up to. We can get Hulk Supremacy probably, and then follow that up with a Cosmo, so that seems pretty solid. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Probably just play Killmonger, Red Guardian next turn, and then Cosmo at the final turn, and then I'll figure out how to win another location, I'm sure. Ooh, Electro. Oh, they are also playing Arishem, which I did not realize until right this second. Oh, Storm is a game winner. Okay, I thought we were going to be making some Hulks, but instead we are leaving my opponent with an Electro. That should be really good. And then this is the last chance that both of us have to play into the Kiln and the Gamma Lab. Oh, that was big. Yeah, because that was their last play. Right. So I don't want to Red Guardian their Electro. I think what I'm interested in doing here... I mean, Martyr's just going to fly into Kiln. I can play it or not play it. It gives me a cheaper Mockingbird, though. They do get to play a 6-power card this turn. And I may just want to Cosmo. I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to Cosmo the Baxter building, because that would shut them off of a lot of options too. But I can't Red Guardian the Electro. So I think I have to Cosmo here as my safest play. This prevents them from, like... Actually, they have priority. Alright, let's run it. Cool, they battle for Kiln. Oh, but they Arnim Zola! Oh, wow. So I actually win this Kiln, but... Yeah, I'll win it. If I fill Baxter building, I will win this Kiln. So this is just going to come down to who wins Baxter building here then. Legion's an interesting option. What does Legion do? Probably loses me the game, right? I just have to play a 6-8. I no longer love my chances here. I'm just kind of going to hope that they don't have big plays here. No, you know what? Let's retreat. I thought we had something good going, but I just don't have anything good enough to actually overcome this. And if they have good plays, which they might not have had anything strong, but if they just have, like, Mockingbird, I don't think I can ever beat that. Even though Mockingbird would be their only play for the turn. Alright, M'Baku, Hawkeye's interesting. Could play all of these cards in one location for a reasonable Wolfsbane. Not going to run it out turn 1. Wait to see what these locations are. And then probably just play to Strange Academy. That way I can limit my exposure to the Vibranium Mines.
Taking aim.
And what do we have as location number 3? Asteroid M. Alright, well that's where my Cosmo is going to go then. And it's where my Wolfsbane is eventually going to go, but... So do I ever just do this then? Gives me 2 pumped up cards for a reasonable Gilgamesh next turn. I think this is fine. It's not super impressive, but it gives me a 5/11 Gilgi, which I think is cute. Cosmo just going to Asteroid M feels pretty unexciting. They want the Vibranium. What do I get? I steal a Copycat from Copycat? Oh no. Let's Gilgamesh. Next turn I'm playing Dr. Doom. The following turn I'm playing Cosmo Copycat. So I could use a Vibranium. I guess I'll take it. They are actively looking for Vibranium. I haven't quite figured out why. Maybe they've got a Black Widow. They Black Bolt my Cosmo. That doesn't seem that good though either. And then I am just going to Dr. Doom here. I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 slots. So yeah, everything will move out of Strange Academy. I'll have 1 open space somewhere. And I'll have priority going into the final turn. And I totally dodge Asteroid M. Or Negasonic, I mean. Cool. Don't have to worry about Negasonic. I'm up by 11. I guess I'll Boomer Snap here. Yeah, seems kind of awkward. Elsa plus Copycat is probably a little bit of a cheeky play. But I don't think they're ever winning in Vibranium Mines and winning another location. So maybe I don't even care about that. They'd have to put 11 power here. They could have as much as, what, like 3 Vibranium? With 3, but Vibranium doesn't win them this location, and they'd have to play all 3 Vibranium here to win it. 8 is, like, I'd rather have more than 4 power in Strange Academy because they're probably going to drop a Vibranium here. So at the very least, I should do this. I could see just doing this. But I think I'll just tie with double Vibranium. I'll snap. I think they're just going to retreat here to this snap. Yeah. I don't know if they would have stayed in it had I not snapped. Maybe that was worth trying for. Yeah, I probably should have just let them stay in it. So we know two of the cards in their deck, Cosmo and Negasonic. Negasonic is potentially a card that I missed out on, I think. Let's lead with the Kitty, and then I don't really want to play Zero, especially with Hope Summers and Kitty Pride. I do think I should snap to Hope Summers Kitty Pride, though. Right? It seems like a really good combo. Just have to not get it war-headed. So I will hope to dodge that. They do have priority, so they can warhead me next turn if they would like to. Warhead, though, the later you use it, the better, generally, so they probably won't. Alrighty. And they do still technically have priority with that. I'm just going to drop Hope here. Next turn, probably play Thor, Kitty Pride into Hell's Kitchen. No Negasonic? Alright, Lizard. Cool, cool, cool. This is still very beatable. Okay, and Killmonger for the final turn, plus the 0. I'd snap again if they let me. For now, though, let's just play Thor, Kitty Pride. I could also Legion the Mojo World, which seems weird. Could also Legion Hell's Kitchen, and then my Killmonger gets more value. But there's no guarantee either of us have more 1-drops in our deck. They played nothing this turn. Wow. Okay. So how can we press the advantage here? Legion into Mojo World? Against this nothingness play, Grandmaster on Thor is also cute. I could do both. Is that any good? It's fine. Sure. Next turn I'm playing 2 cards into Hope Summers. Then the final turn I get to play Killmonger plus some 1-cost cards, and I'm just hoping that lets me win some of these Mojo Worlds. It's a very silly strategy, and I'm hoping to draw some of these Mjolnirs as well. We'll see how it works. And what do they have for me here? Blink on the Lizard. Okay, yeah, that Lizard seems sus. It is now going to be a Cosmo. Okay. Can get around that with relative ease. Oh, I get a Ronin. That is a big boy Ronin. So, awkwardly, I think I actually just play something like this. Because I don't really care to shrink this Korg if the plan is just to Killmonger it. I might lose here because of the Mojo World and the fact that I have priority. Maybe I do it like this. And then I'm not really hoping to draw Mjolnir here because I've got a lot more energy to spend. But hopefully their hand is just like a bunch of super expensive stuff or a bunch of 1-cost that they lay out right now. I've got so much extra energy, I've got to find some cool stuff to play. What do they got for me? Leech? Yeah, no targets. No targets for that one, bub. Oh, nice! They have priority. They have priority just barely when I pick up my Kitty Pride. Oh, that was another huge reason to play into Mojo World here. I will be playing Mr. Negative to win a Mojo World. That is quite silly, but that is going to be the play. We play here, 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 and we always beat them because of these 2 1-cost cards. As long as they don't Eliath in this Mojo World, which... No, I beat Eliath in this Mojo World. Unless they have Eliath plus a 1-cost card, I think this is a win. This is a wacky win, but that's why I'm playing Killmonger, baby. And they did play for it. It's Thanos plus Havoc, but we are going to get the Mojo Whirlwind. Mr. Negative was a very weird card to draw, but it was a perfect card because it cost 4 and I had 4 energy to spend. So I will take it, and with that, I will take the win in the odd RSM mirror match here. Will they stay in it, or are they done? I think they might be staying in it here. I think we might have a full match on our hands. Nice. That's what we love to see. Some nice competitive Marvel Snap. I still only know 3 cards from my opponent's deck. Got the Mockingbird this time. That's a good one. Turn 1 Cosmo, just because why not? Seems fine. Could also play turn 1 Killmonger. It's unlikely to get him again, but like, hey, maybe it does. That was a pretty unique scenario, though. You know what? I'm going to run out the turn 1 Killmonger. We have priority, so it never does anything, but I don't want to Cosmo when I have Shang-Chi right now. That feels like a mistake. So let's just run out Killmonger, and they have got a cloak for us. Gonna hope to draw something so that I can play a cheap Mockingbird. Shang-Chi's reasonable in Atlantis. Might have to go for the Cosmo. It is really awkward here, but then what else am I doing? Doctor Doom is now my Atlantis play. Doctor Doom plus Shang-Chi or something. Kind of weird. I'll just do this. I want to spend my energy. Okay, I can get around Negasonic with Doctor Doom again, or I can play the Doctor Doom into Negasonic. Oh, well, now I'm tempted to just totally subvert it. Can't play anything this turn. Or next turn. Yeah, this is a really slow draw. This might wind up being a retreat. Okay, that gives me something to Shang-Chi. This gives me something to play this turn, which I'm just thankful for. I'm never making use of Atlantis, right? Probably not. Spectrum pumps up Cosmo and Blue Marvel. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna just try to beat this with the Doctor Doom bot. And then play Spectrum here on the final turn to pump up the Blue Marvel and the Cosmo. Yeah, I think this is the play for right now. I also do want to Shang-Chi whatever this is. Yeah, big Mockingbird. That certainly wants to be Shang-Chi'd. If I play Doctor Doom, do I ever... And then there's also Arnim Zola on Blue Marvel. Arnim Zola on Blue Marvel's interesting. If I play Doctor Doom... How much does Mockingbird cost? That makes Mockingbird cost 3. And then I can play Shang-Chi center, Mockingbird right. Oh, I think that math is just too good for me. Arnim Zola is similar. Let's say 4 power card here. And I just barely win in Atlantis, and then I've got double Blue Marvel. This is just more power, though. And I don't need the extra 1 cost. I'm not going to snap back yet. I don't know what they have. They could have Cosmo for me. They've got Dracula plus Jeff. Alright, Dracula's reasonable. Now I have priority, which I think I'm happy with, because it protects me from getting Cosmo'd here. This wins Atlantis. This wins Tink. They probably play for Negative Zone because they see how easily they can win, but it's not an easy location to win ever. They have to have, like, Legion or Mockingbird to win it, just like looking at my deck list, right? Like, Copycat doesn't win it unless it copied something really good. No reason for me to snap here. So let's just do this. They go for Atlantis, but I think I went Tink in Negative Zone. What did they have? Oh, they were going for Arnim Zola, weren't they? This was an Arnim Zola 50-50. No, it's a Lady Deathstrike to kill my Blue Marvel and take Atlantis, but that does not take the Negative Zone, and Dracula does not discard a high enough card. That was actually really close. Alright, and with that, they are done. That's why I kind of figured I didn't need to snap 8 cubes to 1. My opponent is going to throw in the towel there, and that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this sort of silly Marvel Snap content. Not as competitive, but definitely still a lot of fun. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.